And hello, everyone. It's Thursday Night Live, and you do not need to adjust your television screen. You got it tuned to the right place right here on the World Wide Web, on YouTube and Facebook, and you are watching Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show live and in color. It is Thursday night. It is May the 25th, 2023. Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show welcomes you. Thank you for joining us inviting us into your home, into your RV, into your boat, your airplane, your motorcycle, your tricycle, or wherever you might be. Thank you for joining us tonight and inviting us in wherever you are. We appreciate it. Beautiful day today, and hope you had a wonderful day today, and looking forward to a great hour in store for the next hour as we bring you Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show, live and in color. You're on Facebook. If you would do us a great big favor, reach over and hit the like button on your Facebook and hit share right after that. Hit the like button and hit the share button. Let everybody know that you're watching Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show. It helps get our message out to an even broader audience. And guys, we're so glad to be with you tonight. I missed being here last week, and I am looking forward to a great night tonight. We are in absentia, two of our members tonight, Queasel and Floyd. So last week it was Charlie and Floyd. This week it's Marvin and Charlie. And so, Charlie, I'm assuming the common denominator there is you need overtime pay. Is that correct?
I need overtime pay in the third turn at the Old Rocket Speedway. They've repaved it this week.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, the smell of asphalt is everywhere.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Well, hey, we are coming to you live tonight, though. Only two of our satellites are up and running tonight. We're live from Enterprise, Georgia, and we are live from the brand new paved turn number 3 at the Old Rocket Speedway in Dothan, Alabama. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to you live all across the great United States of America and in foreign countries where it's legal and illegal for us to broadcast. We're coming to you live in all 57 states, 5 foreign countries, 4 sunken islands, and in the great state of Baker County, Georgia. We give a big salute to all of our fine friends and viewers up in Baker County, Georgia. And if for some reason you do not or want to catch us next week on mainline television, we will be on the National Broadcasting Network, NBC. We'll be immediately following Dateline Investigates. Is Dianne Feinstein really alive, or has she been weekended at Bernie's? Brand new documentary that they're going to probably to try to see if Dianne Feinstein is really alive, or have they pulled a weekend at Bernie's with her and propping her up.
If looks could kill, she's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Think about that.
Ooh, so
that's deep. But if looks could kill, she's dead.
All right, Charlie. Very first time ever this week. First time ever. 141.5 inches. Probably the biggest we've ever been on. 141.5 inches. We're live tonight at Gerlissa's Granty Panty Emporium, Grey Goose Empty Bottle Outlet, Guiana by the Pound, Gourds and Grey Poupon t-shirts and car tags in Grand Ridge, Florida.
I've been by that place. It's right next to the Western store down there, right before you hit the interstate, isn't it?
Right. Yep. Gerlissa's 149.5 inches. We're on there tonight. Give a big shout out to Gerlissa in Grand Ridge, Florida.
Man, yeah.
Granty Panty Emporium, Grey Goose Empty Bottle Outlet, Guiana by the Pound, Gourds and Grey Poupon t-shirts and car tags, all right there in the little town of Grand Ridge, Florida. And we want to say a big salute to her for having us on the big screen tonight. Very first time ever. But guys, we welcome all of you. Man, Charlie, we got them all over here. I see Hickory, North Carolina, Dothan, Alabama, Statesboro, Georgia, Colquitt, Georgia, Albany, Georgia. Boy, there are all kind of people on tonight from all over.
Coach Randy Hicks up on Lake Eufaula is with us tonight. We got Lee Henderson, Debbie DeBose, a whole lot of folks coming in from all over there. Let me say a little serious note here before we get into it. When I saw uh, Randy Hicks' name, made me think of my buddy uh, Coach Ronnie Hicks up in Abbeville. He and my buddy Al Griffin, coach, we lost a very, very dear friend this week over here. One who had touched, one of those that's touched the lives of young people for years and years. Coach Howard Holland passed away, and it was unexpected. Evidently, a heart attack in his sleep, and there was no struggle. Talked to his wife Judy, and she said he went out his way, and they had a celebration of life service at First Baptist Headland yesterday for him. So our thoughts with Judy and the girls and all the grandkids, because Howard touched a lot of lives, and there was a crowd of folks that came out and showed their appreciation for him and the life he lived. So I want to get that out of the way. So Coach Hicks up there in Abbeville, if you're watching, I'm still thinking about you, buddy. Um, there's a lot happening, man. It's Memorial Day weekend. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on, I believe, Marvin. But if you got that video with the traffic, I just want to give folks a preview of what in the world is going on. Now, you get around Dothan, Alabama, you're around a dangerous place. But you haven't really got to get to Dothan to get dangerous, because US 431 runs a long way. It starts in Dothan and goes to somewhere up there. I don't know exactly where it is, but did you know it started in Dothan?
430.
Marvin? That's right.
Not know
Down
that.
downtown at the courthouse is the first place. You don't find no south out of Dothan 431. But
That's right.
431 starts there and goes north.
Wow.
Let's show you a little bit of the traffic if we could. Now
Here we go.
this was and you folks over around Southwest Georgia, Colquitt 27, 91, over here besides 431, we got 231, we've got 167 over in Enterprise, 331 and op. All those arteries are going to be full. Just be careful and take care this holiday season, because I guarantee you there's more fools on the road than not on the road.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean that video. I just showed that video, and it was. I mean, it's unreal the traffic.
Now this is Thursday afternoon. That wasn't closing time. That was about 4 o'clock.
Wow.
So by the time you get tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be solid north and south mountain lanes. Folks going to the lake, folks going to the beach, and traveling. And when you want to do the Memorial Day, because Memorial Day, that, it's a holiday. Folks get off. They take an extra day off and everything. But unfortunately, in today's society, our woke society, and even our unwoke society, we get wrapped up in going out and having a good time and forget that Memorial Day is a day that we remember those who gave all. That means gave their life for the freedoms that we have in this country. And I know there are those that are buried in cemeteries all around this area, including right there in your neighborhood at Flat Creek Church Cemetery. Folks that served in various ways, lost their lives serving, and at some time this weekend, we're going Marvin and I gonna have a good time here in a few minutes. But right now and on into the weekend, stop every once in a while and remember those folks. And remember, without them, you wouldn't be able to watch us tonight. You wouldn't be able to watch any TV tonight. You wouldn't be able to do all the things that you do in our free society. It's because of those who gave all.
That's right. And you think about the countless people in all of the wars that have lost their life, and think about this. Someone made this statement the other day. most every war other than the Civil War, we've gone and we've fought for freedoms on other lands. And it could very easily come a day when we have to fight for our freedom here on this soil, from an enemy abroad. So I mean, I man, I love the military. I love and appreciate. I'm an American, and unashamedly an American, and I'm a proud of it. And I appreciate every man and woman that gave their life in service to our country to keep us free. One of the
Exactly.
greatest things that one of the greatest things about this country, unselfish service, and we'll talk a little bit more about that as the show goes on. Charlie, here's a great picture sent in this week by the Jolly Green Giant himself, Mr. Charles Pickle. You know
Go
where they
ahead, Pickle.
you know where
Man,
they were wrong. We showed the pictures of the as they were being planted. We showed the pictures as they were being harvested, and this is the picture this week that was sent to me of these canned string beans. And I know many of you that are watching probably are doing the same thing. You're canning and putting up, and man, I'm gonna tell you what. That's some beautiful, beautiful string beans. It reminds me of my grandmother Belle. I can see her right now in her kitchen. It looked just like that, with string beans being canned in the jars.
now I saw this picture earlier on Facebook. Now, exactly what was the title of what kind of green beans were they?
I
Is
didn't
it
see that. It's a variety.
Kentucky or some?
Yeah,
I forgot what it was, but
yeah,
those are late spring green beans. How's that?
I see it. That's it. But they are. I bet, man. I bet you they are delicious,
Mm,
delicious. None other than Jolly Green Giant Charles Pickle put those up right there. Let me see
man,
what
what?
I got here. Charlie, you sent me this a little bit earlier. I like that sign right there.
That old mean orange-haired mean tweeter.
Lord help. I tell you what, the political spectrum got a little bit more heated this week with the
Oh,
announcement of DeSantis running. Now, I don't know what that means, but I had a man tell me today that he predicts that they'll run their course, and at the end of the day, it will be Trump and DeSantis on the same ticket. What's your thoughts on that?
I hope he's right. That's what my thought is. I really hope, and I hope that they do not destroy each other in this, you know, process to where the American people wouldn't want to vote for them because of the destruction they did to each other. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, makes perfect sense. I don't. That would be the greatest mistake that they could make would be to destroy each other. I understand they're going to have to be so much um, theatrics involved in it, but at the same token, I think that both of those men have the same common goal for this country, and that is to keep us free. I believe that. I may be wrong, but that's what I believe. Charlie,
I believe
when you sent me this picture, I first thought it was a two-headed cow, but then I further
that,
realized that not what that was.
that is that's two of the pets. The one over on the right, the brown, she's beautifully colored. You got brown, white, black on her. When she goes on, one day when she passes on, I want to make a rug out of her hide because she is that pretty. But she is just a gentle old baby. She's 11 years old
Wow,
and still, listen, she can outrun most of those 3 and 4 year old cows in the same herd. She's just something else. Has a beautiful calf every time.
good Lord, mercy. Pretty, pretty. Guys,
Well,
oh, go ahead, Charlie.
will eat out of the sack in your hand.
Uh-uh.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Hold the sack feet up. She'll be right there.
Yeah. Guys, we want to give a big shout out to Ziggy Bees. Ziggy Bees, one of our sponsors here on Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show. Ziggy Bees, right here in Colquitt, Georgia. You can't miss them. She's located right off of Main Street, not too far, right beside the Ford dealership, right behind Hardee's. Colquitt, Georgia, easy to find. You see the picture before you. That's just a culmination and just a little sample of what she's got. She doesn't have any mullet roe right now, but she does have this right now. Look at the fresh mullet and the fresh blue crabs.
Whoa.
Got a picture of them today, right here. This
Let,
is fresh right here at Ziggy B's. You can go and get this live blue crabs, fresh mullet. Beautiful, beautiful. And tomorrow night, Charlie, look what she's gonna have tomorrow night. You know what that is?
it's
Nothing.
the low country boil.
And that is an actual picture of one of her low country boils. It's got potatoes, corn, the shrimp, the sausage. You better go ahead and call her. Get your name on the list. She does this every so often on Friday nights. And tomorrow night, she will be doing Low Country Boil again. Her number is 229-254-7115. That is Ms. Ansley Bracewell at Ziggy B's Seafood Market in Colquitt, Georgia. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. You will leave there, and when you get home and you cook whatever you have gotten, you will be glad you visited her. Let her know that you heard about us, heard about her on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show when you go in and visit with her. And don't forget tomorrow night, Low Country Boil. Give her a call right
Man, oh man.
now. Go ahead and get your name on the list, and she'll hold you a plate. We
Let
appreciate
me just let me make an observation here, if you will.
it. Go ahead.
I've been in a lot of grocery stores and I've been in a lot of markets, and I don't know of any place within 100 miles of here that's got a nicer, cleaner selection of beautiful seafood and even those steaks. You just don't find that everywhere. And
Mm-hmm.
you put those blue crabs up there and the mullet up there, you won't find any finer. If you
That's
live 50 miles away, it'd be worth a trip to get over and check them out at Ziggy B's and check out the Facebook page. They'll let you know what hours and what days they're open, I'm sure.
I see it. And y'all go by and see her. She'll be very appreciative. And
Ooh,
there's
ooh, ooh.
some more good stuff she's got um on ice ready for you, ready for the consumption. All right, Miss Pam Pickle put up here, Charlie. She put those are Blue Lake green
Blue
beans.
Lake. Thank
Blue
you, Pam. I knew
Lake.
there's a Kentucky variety of beans and but the Blue Lake, I remember seeing that now on your Facebook page. They're beautiful.
Yeah,
And
Blue Lake is what she said they are.
and I'm not trying to be preach doom and gloom, but with all the uncertainty in this country and the crazy things going on, I think there's a lot more folks looking back at the old timey way of doing things, Marvin. Like
Well,
that type stuff. If electricity goes out, it don't make no difference. It's good. You got to have a freezer to do what Pam's doing with those.
yeah, I was a little distracted there. I had a picture of you were sending a picture, and I wanted to get it up here. Let me get it loaded in, and it speaks right to what you were saying. When I show you this picture, when you pull it up, you're gonna recognize from your grandma or from your mom and daddy, whatever they did. Look right here at the snap beans on a sheet right there in the middle of
Yeah.
the living room or kitchen floor right there.
Hmm.
That's been sent in by none other than the world famous Booger Snodgrass from Colquitt, Georgia.
Oh my goodness.
Booger Snodgrass, he is. So if you over there near Boogers, I guess he's doing it tonight. You can run by there and he'll probably give you a mess of snap beans right there. He's snapping them off fresh right now. But that, Charlie, that right there is what you're talking about. That's talking about getting back to the basics, canning and putting up our own food. I'm wondering if perhaps in some of the food we eat, there's been an exacerbation of cancer, especially in southeastern United States. And I'm wondering if it has something to do with all these chemicals and all of this processed food that we eat.
I tell you what, the more, and I read up on some of this being a heart patient and everything. And when you say the word, when you say processed food,
Mhm.
that equals trouble down the
Oh,
line. Okay?
but think about how much of the food that we eat, how much of the food that we eat is processed.
Well, you go home, you want to get you a quick lunch or a quick supper, you make you a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Now, I like a ham sandwich. Don't you?
Oh, I love a
Yeah.
ham sandwich.
But when you put the mayonnaise on there, you messed up to start with. But the processed ham, you start looking at the labels on some of that stuff, it'll scare the life out of you.
Well, and that think about the fast food restaurants. Think about it. A chicken nugget from McDonald's. You,
Never mind.
I don't even know what to say, but you think
I
about a
don't.
chicken nugget from McDonald's. Do you believe that all of that is breast meat from a hen?
No,
Okay,
no.
I see it.
There's no telling what all's been added to it.
I guarantee you it's everything from the beak to the tail hole ground up.
That's about the way it is, I think.
You know, they talk about it in hogs from they used to talk about potted meat was everything from the rooter to the tooter.
Except for the squeal.
I see it.
Squeal got away.
I
Mm.
see it. But hey, I don't know. I appreciate all of you out there that grow vegetables and put them up and do that for your family and good quality of life. And hey, we that's my kind of living right there. And especially me being a connoisseur of fine food, that's my kind.
Like mullet roe.
Oh man, mullet roe and fresh string beans. Hot almighty, I could eat right now. I could eat a plate full of fresh string beans and some squash and onions and about 8 sets of mullet roe with some cane syrup.
Or souse as the meat of the day.
Well, no, souse would be souse and souse and red rind hoop cheese and saltines would be my hors d'oeuvres
Oh,
right
okay.
before I ate the meal. Yeah.
That'd just be the warm up
That'd
act.
be the warm up. So we could eat us a good half a pound of Kelly's sausage, a half a pound of hoop cheese, 2 sleeves of soda crackers, and then come in with the string beans and the fresh squash with onions cut up in it, and maybe some stir fried okra and 6 or 8 sets of mullet roe with cane syrup and a cat head biscuit and some unsweet tea.
Now we're talking about all this, something just popped up in my memory I saw this week at a local grocery store. Uh, I like most everything you talked about. I don't do the mullet road or the south, but all the vegetables I'm for, including little white cremate peas. You like them with,
Oh yeah.
a lot of pot liquor and a little cornbread to go with it. But you know what I saw in the local grocery store yesterday?
What?
1 quart of shelled little white peas. Not a gallon, not a half gallon,
But a quart.
but a quart.
How much?
Would you like to put a price on those, Martin?
A quart. $12
$14.85, every one of them,
for a quart.
for a quart.
Wait,
But now listen, whoa, one other thing you got to understand. This is up in Headland, so when I go in there, I get hit over the head with a 2x4. I'll watch my food, but I saw that. But something else I saw in a convenience store. I had made fun to some of the employees of this convenience store, and they laughed about something I made a little quip about. They had a big display of 2 beers out there for sale. This is 3 weeks ago it started. And the way I count, in 3 weeks' time, and I'm a regular in that store, they only sold 2 cases of Bustin' Light beer. The other type beer they had next to it had sold down to the bottom layer. Are you with me?
I'm with you. And hey,
Whoa. There's one place in Dothan that I understand, to get rid of it, they lowered the price to about $5 a 12-pack to come get it. But these folks and their corporate offices out of Georgia, I ain't gonna say nothing else, shot the price up of that same beer been sitting there 3 weeks by $3 a case.
Mm.
Now, I'm a little slow, but I don't understand why you would be so stupid as to jump the price of something that's been sitting there for 3 weeks.
And especially because of all the controversy with Bud Light. Hey,
That's my
I
point. Thank you.
how much, but Budweiser has lost millions of dollars. Listen to this.
No, billions of dollars.
All right, listen to this. Are you familiar with the Target snafu that has happened this week?
I've heard about it, but I hadn't seen it.
Well, Target, without a doubt, released some underwear that if you a man and you want to look like a woman, you can wear this underwear. Now, do not, and they've got it for children too. But listen to this. A week ago, before the controversy erupted, Target stock closed at 160.96. Since that, it closed at 141.76 a share. They lost $9 billion in market cap since last Wednesday.
Go Target. Like go Brandon, go Target.
Now, I'm not a smart man. I'm like Forrest Gump. I am not a smart man by any stretch of the measure. Why would I want to buy men's underwear to make me look like a woman? Why wouldn't whoever that was going to wear them just get women's underwear? I don't understand it. But anyway, I know it cost Target $9 billion and probably has cost Budweiser an equivocal amount of money.
It's none of it makes sense, but since we're on you brought that subject up.
Ah,
Huh. Public service. If you are not into LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ alphabet, folks, don't just decide out of clear blue this weekend, honey, let's go to the beach. I think we'll go down to Pensacola because this is LGBTQ Pride weekend in Pensacola, Florida. Just a public service,
I got you.
I have, and the reason I say that, I know people that are friends that friends that went down there about 2 or 3 years ago and did not know.
Yeah.
And they're out there on the beach, and the sights that they saw are something you do not want your children, unless you stupid, to see.
Well,
By the way, Debbie DeBose, watching over in Mount Pleasant Enterprise, Alabama area. She said her dad was a federal and state meat inspector, and he always told us, never let potted meat touch your lips. Good advice.
That's probably good advice right there.
You're right.
Hey, we appreciate you watching us, though, Debbie.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie, it's amazing to me, and I got to get to the trivia question. It's amazing to me. All of this is being driven for these corporations to become woke. Have you seen the latest Ford commercial that will start airing in the month of June?
No.
It is an LGBTQ pride. It is promoting it. It is a Ford Raptor running through mud bogs and all this and getting real muddy. And when it comes out and they wash it, it comes out of the mud bog rainbow in color. So it's happening to all of the major corporations, and I don't understand it. I mean, I don't understand it. Number one, because the amount of market share. Look at what just that snafu with Bud Light and now with Target, multiple billions of dollars lost in the stockholders of those companies, all because of somebody in the marketing department's idea that they wanted to market to 1% of the population.
Yeah.
Lord
It's
help.
stupid. It's, by the way, some of us need to make an appointment and go see Mr. Snodgrass, because he says here, I have about 250 quarts of different vegetables, including collards and turnips and mustard mixed and canned cabbage. Now, he might could give us some tips. Some folks that might be watching us and watch us every week that would like to know how to do that stuff.
That
We
would
ought
be,
to.
that would be a good thing. I might
Yeah,
go. Lloyd and I could go over there and video him canning, and then
there
he
you go.
us a bunch of vegetables for coming over there and canning it. That would be good. I could eat good for a while. Hey, let me get on before I get in trouble right here, guys. It's time now. Southern Hissy Fits trivia time on Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show. Southern Hissy Fits on the square, 109 West College Street in Colquitt, Georgia. They're on the southwest corner of the square, right there, bold as Ike. Southern Hissy Fits, all your embroidery needs, your t-shirts, tumblers, gifts, all kind of items. They specialize in custom items, embroidery. They can do the mugs like we give away here, the Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show logoed enameled campfire mugs. And hey, let me make an announcement. Some of you people that ask us to leave your mugs at Hissy Fits, they are still there. If you've won a mug recently and you wanted to pick it up, it is there. Please go by and pick up your mug at Southern Hissy Fits. And while you're there, stop in and don't just pick up the mug. Buy you something while you're there. They'll treat you so nice and they'll take care of you. I promise you that. But it's time for our trivia time, brought to you by them. Again, our winner will receive a Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show enameled logo mug. Hey, if you want to get a logo mug, you want to get a larger mug, you want to get a car tag, a keychain with our logo on it, stop by and see them right there at Southern Hissy Fits. All right, Charlie, we got a little different type question tonight. It's not going to be a question. I'm going to flash a picture.
If it ain't a question, that's a different. That is definitely different. Go ahead.
Time. All right, I'm going to flash a picture up on the screen and I'm going to leave it up for a few seconds, maybe 15 or 20 seconds. And here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for who this couple is, this famous couple. Not everybody will know. Many of you will. And I know you may say, well, this was an easy one, but this is just a little different tonight. I'm going to flash this picture up on the screen. And as soon as you know the answer to it, text your name and the correct answer to 229 254 5060. 229 254 5060. Your name and the correct answer. And here we go, Charlie. Here's the trivia question. Who is this famous couple? I know you've
I
seen.
know. I
You know,
know.
yes. Man, what I would give to have an outfit like that to preach in on a Sunday morning.
Oh,
Hallelujah. Man, oh,
what an excuse I would have to go out the front door when you rolled out there in that thing.
Lord.
Woo!
Hey, 229 254 5060 is the correct number to send for your correct answer of who that couple is right there. Hey, Charlie, Kenneth
Can
Spooner
I?
just texted me something and he said this. It has just been released. Camp Lejeune bottled water has surpassed Bud Light in monthly sales.
Oh, can I give a hint on this right here? Can I give a clue?
Oh,
Can I give a clue on this couple right here?
yeah, because I hadn't got a correct answer yet, man. I'm
Oh,
flying off
Uncle
the shelf.
Uncle Joe, Uncle Joe, look at what's come. Look who's coming up to the microphone to sing on the old show that brings it back. They're regulars on the old show. They win the blue ribbon along with George Jones every week.
Oh,
That's a pretty good clue, wasn't it?
yeah, the real good clue. And I have nobody that has texted in to win that couple. Come on,
Ah,
man. Lord
it
help.
blew Marvin's mind before we went on tonight. He said, "You know who these are?" And I told him.
Yeah,
David Summers is watching us, uh, old radio buddy, and I bet you he knows who that couple is.
yeah.
David would have to know who
Yep.
that couple was, or he would forevermore get his membership card to the Farley Taylor fan club taken away.
Now, I'm gonna put it up one more time, Charlie. I hadn't even had a correct answer or anybody come in yet, but look right here. There it is one more time. I just need to know who this couple is right here. Correct answer and your name, and you will be a winner on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Trivia time, man. Hey, Charlie, this one may have stumped them, and I didn't think it would.
Well, they the last time they recorded was in 1957. No, in in the mid 1960s. They were not the biggest thing in country music, but they were an interesting
Oh, we
novel.
got a winner up here, a winner right up here. He put it on Facebook, and that is none other than Ziggy B's daddy, Ricky Bracewell, Carl and Pearl Butler. And there's
Go ahead.
right there. There's the answer. All right, Ricky Bracewell, you're the winner tonight. Go by and pick up your cup and your mug at Southern Hissy Fits right there on the square. That is, I'll put it up one more time. That is Carl and Pearl Butler right
Do
there.
you remember any of the songs they may have recorded, Marvin?
I don't, but I can remember as a youngin' hearing them on the old Taylor Made Opry. What was the
I,
famous song they did?
I'm trying to remember. One couple sang "Don't Let Me Cross Over." I don't know if that was Carl and Pearl or somebody else, but man,
Huh. My
that
God.
goes back a long time.
Hey, man, that was, we only had one person attempt that one tonight, and he got it. Carl and Pearl Butler, Ricky Bracewell, right there, our winner, right here on the Southern Hissy Fits trivia time on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Charlie, I need you to talk to him a little bit about our friend at Outlaws.
Old Kmart Shopping Center building, they're coming soon. Still working on that project. Other projects on the way up in Troy, Alabama. But you can catch up with them somewhere this weekend. I know Memorial Day weekend. Have you checked out the Facebook page, Marvin?
I have not. He did not text me today to let me know where they would be. So I don't know if he'll be out on the food truck. He did tell me the Troy store is almost ready to open. It will open before Bainbridge. It is it I think it's right there on 231. I'm not sure, but he is coming to Troy.
Is it Three Notch and 231?
Yeah, that's it. Yes, sir.
That's what I thought. Listen, those ribs right there. You think they look good? Bite into one and find out how great they really are. Along with the great pulled pork barbecue, they've got all types of side dishes to go along with it. My favorite is, of all things, the coleslaw. 'Cause I enjoy coleslaw. He's got the best recipe he got from a little lady several years ago, and he don't share it. He just fixes it, and you can get it from our good friends at Outlaws Bus and Barbecue. Coming soon to Bainbridge, Georgia, the old Kmart Shopping Center, but they'll be open even quicker than that up the road, Pike County, Troy, Alabama. And get out and enjoy it wherever they may be this weekend. Check on their Facebook page. They always post where they will be and get you some of the best barbecue you'll ever put in your mouth. I might have to try to find them this weekend myself.
Oh yeah, we appreciate our good buddies at Outlaws Bustin' Barbecue. Charlie wanted to play this one. I thought this was a real cute video. I'm gonna play it real quick.
They are spoiled. They are spoiled rotten. That
Yeah.
that is a herd up in north of Headland, and uh, we featured Phoebe before, the one that we bought that had been at the winter of one of the young men at the Peanut Festival got in the calf scramble. But that brown and white one, she's 11 years old, and she's just a big old baby, and is in great shape. And I got those up there just there's two, maybe three of them that'll just come up to the back of the truck and eat. I can hold the bag, and they'll eat out of the bag, and you can pet them while they're eating. You know, we we don't encourage that, but there's some of them that just end up that way, and just
Well,
take care of them. take
Very
care
good.
of them, and they'll treat you right.
That's right. Charlie, do you have any idea what this is?
What? No.
That is the new Los Angeles Department of Transportation solar powered bus shelter.
Whoa.
That's a bus shelter. Now, listen to what I'm saying. Do you
That little
understand?
old thing right there? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about the thing across the road?
No, I'm talking about the green thing that you are looking at. That is a bus shelter that the LA DOT has put up to be environmentally friendly. It's supposed to keep you out of the weather, keep you out of the rain. It looks like a cheese grate to me at a cost of $10,000 a piece.
How in the oh,
Hey man,
the
look
devil,
here. Whoa,
the
what y'all
devil,
talking about? What y'all talking about the sunshades for? Huh? What y'all talking about the sunshades for out there in Los Angeles? Yeah.
Did you
How
see
much
that?
that cost, Martin? Yeah, I
$10,000.
seen that. I seen that. $10,000 for that. That looked like a peanut picker screen, sit on the screen on a super long peanut picker. That's what it looked like.
that's exactly you're right. That's exactly
That's
what
what it
it
looked
looks
like.
like.
It's supposed to be environmentally friendly. They may have recycled it out of one.
Yeah. I come out of about a 1969 super long peanut picker. That's what that
And
looked
there
like.
ain't nothing friendly about a screen in any peanut picker, much less long.
Lord have mercy, right there.
Oh, either some female screens, one or the other. It come every one or the other. It was just some female screens they put together, or either the screen, the out of a super long. What y'all doing? Y'all talking about them folks from California again?
Yeah, we've been talking about that. And we like to, I put the picture of Carl and Pearl Butler up as a trivia question. Had one person knew who they was.
Who was it?
Ricky Bracewell.
Uh huh.
Yep.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
man knew who they were.
I tell you, man, that was a great trivia question right there. One, Charlie Platt didn't even know who they was,
Oh
did he?
no, Charlie knew. Charlie knew
Oh,
who
Charlie
they
Don't
know
you?
that.
Whoa!
were.
I was a charter member because I produced for a couple of years the old tailor-made Opry, and if
Yeah.
you produced the old tailor-made Opry, you knew who Carl and Pearl were because
You better
they
believe
won
it,
the blue ribbon with George Jones every Saturday night on the old show that brings it back.
man. Please, it was awesome. I mean, don't let me cross over, man. Now you
That's
talking
it.
about a
That was
sermon?
it.
That's a sermon.
That was it.
I
That's it.
told you.
Floyd,
Uh-huh.
Floyd, I'm glad you made it. I don't think Chris Emerson was going to be able to go to bed tonight because you wasn't on the show, and you finally
Uh-huh.
come on, and he is blowing up my phone. He is so glad you on him.
Yeah.
He is your number one fan. He probably would not been able to sleep tonight if you'd not
Yeah.
come.
Everything's good. Everything's good. We're all good over here on the boulevard, right? I just got late coming on, man. You know how things do. You can be juggling things and trying to get this done and that done and all kind of stuff like that. But oh yeah, I got some texts from some of my buddies. Broho, she was texting in. TC Bay here texting in. Where you at? Where you at? So anyway, here I am. Everything's good, man. We good. Nadine's good. I'm good. Everything's good right now.
That's right.
Everything's good. But sometimes you just cannot. And my motto is if you can't be on time, be early. But I couldn't anyway.
And what's that? You always tell me there's a great saying: you cannot be in two places at one time.
Not be in two places at one time. That's exactly.
No.
He's Charlie. I was thinking about today all the wisdom he's given me. I kind of try to re-speak it. The greatest piece of wisdom he ever gave me was this one: two broke folks cannot do business together. Think about that wisdom.
Okay, good.
There has to
And
be
two,
somebody to circulate some money. So if you got two
you,
broke people,
he found that out by working for TC over there in Saudi Arabia. They found out two broke ones over there couldn't buy nothing at the auction.
We had to work for a living. We were working from day to day, man. We were hanging by a thread, and the thread was on fire. Let me tell you, we made it back over here to the promised land, though, buddy. Let me
all
tell
right,
you.
boys. Let me throw this. I know you got a short list. I hope. I don't know.
I ain't got many, but I got a short. I always got a short list, man.
You can always come up with one. Charlie too. Charlie and I were talking a while ago about he brought up Bud Light, and then I brought up about Target. Both of them had lost a tremendous amount of market share. Target got hit because they introduced if you want to be a man and wear women underwear, they got men's underwear that'll make you look like a woman. That's what that was about. Here's another one. Adidas Pride 2023 ad features a man, a little skinny African American man in a women's one piece bathing suit. What's your thoughts on that?
His that man in the basically, I know he's one of them little scrawny wormy looking cats. That's what that one was. That was advertising for the Bud Light. But anyway, is that one that's advertising that woman? I reckon it's a tight fitting. It would be a tight fitting swimming
Yeah.
suit, I'm sure. Does he still got his Johnson, or can you tell?
Oh yeah,
He still got his Johnson.
It's either that or a sweet potato. I cannot tell.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, if he's pretending to be a woman, now he's got to get the sweet potato out. And if he's going to be a woman, he got to get that Johnson gone. That's got to go away. So, call Lorena Bobbitt, and we can take care of that. Oh yeah, man, yeah. And I'm gonna touch on this a little bit on my ponderings tonight about.
All right.
I'm gonna get deeper than just the visuals of it. So it's just something I've been pondering about. But we'll get into that a little bit later on. But yeah, where's Queasel?
Queasel was out. It was just me and Charlie. So
you and Charlie. Well, Charlie know how to get double pay because it was me and him.
Hazardous pay. Hazardous pay. What it is?
Charlie get a double check.
Floyd Bear Hill put up there. Kurt and TC could not sleep without hearing from Floyd tonight. We all the way on the West Coast in Astoria, Oregon.
I said, do not go to Portland, TC. Whatever you do, stay out of Portland, Oregon. That's the utopia. That's the communist utopia is Portland.
Well, I know for a fact we were on in North Carolina. Somebody was watching, and we all the way in Oregon. That is called coast to coast.
Daggum right.
3 times.
Oh, man. Who else does that? Ain't that many folks do that. Tucker Carlson can't even do that no more.
Oh, Floyd, I need to tell you this one. I figured you'd appreciate it. We will be on Tuesday night. We're going to be on our reruns. Going to be on NBC. Dateline Investigation. Is Dianne Feinstein really alive, or has she been weekended at Bernie's?
Dianne don't know where she's at. Dianne is a cadaver. Y'all know that. Everybody with any sense knows Dianne is a cadaver. They got some of them animatronics in it so she can raise one arm or do something like that. You know, they got some kind of electrodes in it, kind of like Joe Biden. They got him on electrodes. I mean, that's all they can do. And they've got him with a what do you call that thing when you got the screen that you're looking at all the time? The teleprompter.
Oh,
he got about a 12 by 12 teleprompter. He can't read from it. I was watching him a little bit today trying to read from it. He's going to be installing a brand new Joint Chiefs of Staff guy, getting rid of Millie and bringing in a new dude. So anyway, it's all about, hey, man, it's all about equity and diversity and equality and white supremacists and all that. So it ain't nothing changes. Ain't nothing changes. His name's going to change on the desk, and that's going to be it. Nothing else going to change. Same old fools. Same old stupid fools. Basically, that's it. That's all you.
That's it.
Hey guys, we want to give a big shout out to our sponsor at Phillips Auto Parts and the Holstered 9, Highway 27 South in Colquitt, Georgia. Johnny and Key Coffee. You can call them at 229-758-5565. Listen, guys, not only do they have the finest selection of auto parts and the finest selections of the rabbit pellet grills, but Miss Key has got a gift section, all kind of ladies lotions, ladies soaps, men's soaps. They have a balloon outlet there, like you can get a gift bag and have a graduate balloon put on it, and she can blow the balloons up right there with helium. So she's got a little gift shop in there as well. But then, and I've released the picture, it is in the top of the ad. I want you to look how good that gun store is going to look with all that natural wood. Man, that is going to
Man alive.
beautiful, beautiful facility at the Holstered Nine, where you're going to be able to buy guns, ammo, or get your gun repaired by a certified gunsmith. That's coming to the Phillips Auto Parts. The Holstered Nine is getting ready to open. You see a picture of the part of the building right there with the display cases. Man, they are looking forward to it, and they're looking forward to serving all their customers, whether it's auto parts, it's grills, it's gifts and balloons, or it's ammunition, guns, and gunsmithing. You can get it done right there in Colquitt, Georgia at Phillips Auto Parts, Highway 27 South, right on the 4 lane. Go see Johnny and Key. Give them a call, 229 758 5565. We appreciate their sponsorship here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. And do us a favor, when you go in, tell them, say, hey, I heard about you on Thursday night on the one and only Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show.
Let me say,
It's that time once again. Time for Floyd's Short Lists and More. Brought to you by Berry Hill Auctioneers. Berry Hill Auctioneers, our sponsor in exclusivity and perpetuity of the great, the world famous Floyd's Short Lists and More. And now, please make welcome Mr. Floyd B. Lloyd.
Charlie, I was quick drawed there and I cut you off on the
Oh,
video.
let Charlie talk. Get it back on.
Bill Edmonds, an old school buddy, is watching us in Charleston, South Carolina
That's what
tonight.
I'm talking about.
James DeJohnny said he'd love him some good old tailor-made opera. And then there's folks checking in from all over the country. We appreciate each and every one of them. I'm ready for some pondering, philosophizing, and short list.
Short list. But yeah, man, I tell you, we blessed to live where we live, and we got good TV reception here. I got one of them the little dish things on my house. I pick up folks, and then you click on your Netflix. I mean, we just see everything, whatever you want to see on TV. I like to watch. I watch TV. I like to watch a lot of older shows, reruns and things. And then some of the modern shows, some of the new shows, and the news. I like to watch the news a little bit. I watched Laura Ingraham on Fox, and that about covers it right there. But I notice commercials, and I'm going to say this to get to another point. I hope we're not strapped for time, Marvin. I hope we have a little flexibility.
We got a little flexibility, yeah.
Stretch it a little bit because there's a lot of catching up to do. But TV commercials, y'all remember the TV commercials? You remember the Marlboro Man? You remember him? You remember him? And the Winston tastes good like a cigarette should, and the way and the Clydesdales, like back when Budweiser had some sense, had the Clydesdale horses, and they were selling you a product. They were selling you a product that you could enjoy. You could get food, automobiles, Timex watches, whatever it was. They were promoting a product that you understood what the product was about and what it was for. You knew that, and you weren't having to answer questions from your 8-year-old or 9-year-old son or daughter about, Daddy, why is those two men kissing one another?
Ooh,
Y'all know where I'm headed now? Okay. I'm
preaching now.
I'm headed down 2 lanes, and I'm right in the middle. I'm gonna cover both of them. TV commercials. Half of the commercials is they're selling drugs, basically, that I never have heard of. That a lot of them, I don't know what's the cure for. How do you create drugs for problems that I never have heard of, and all these drugs cost tons of money either to you or to your insurance company. But then you have to explain to your child, Daddy, Mommy, why are those two men kissing one another, and what are they advertising? Well, they advertising HIV/AIDS drugs. That's what they're advertising. And everybody's just as happy as they can be on these commercials. Man, they hugging one another, and the women hugging the men, and the men hugging the men, and oh man, they strolling and pressing around and doing all kind of stuff. Drugs that big pharma is selling at a probably at an astronomical price that most of the time probably Medicaid pays for it. A lot of times it does. And then you have all of this changing genders. They're promoting in the backfield back then, and all the Democrats they have started they're worshiping at that altar. That's the altar they've chosen. It's the new one that they're worshiping at. Listen to what I'm saying about it takes you have to take drugs to transition, hormone replacements, and drugs that big pharma is producing. You know what? Sometimes I get to thinking, I say, dang, I think the big pharma and the Democrats is in the same bed with one another.
Oh,
Oh, the Democrats, they push all of this stuff. They push all of this, all of the homosexuality. They push the same sex marriage. They were the ones behind all of that. Make it make it appealing to a group of people who otherwise would not have even considered it. Well, listen to guess what? If you are a man and you have sexual intercourse with another man, which is it's a disgrace to nature, and you get a disease, well, hey, Big Pharma has got the answer to your problem. So let's promote a lifestyle out here. Let's get all these Democrat communists, and that's basically what they are. Let's promote this lifestyle out here that's going to create health problems, health issues for a whole group of people. Big Pharma can sell them more drugs. Same way with the transgenderism deal there. Hey, let's get these kids. They know they're not going to get us. Me and Charlie and Marvin are not going down that trail. But they have to work on the kids. So let's get the children to think about what gender they are, to transition. Then you got big pharma selling all of these drugs to these people, these children, from now on for as long as they live.
mhm.
Same way with the HIV/AIDS, as long as they live. Why don't we spend more time on trying to find a cure for cancer? Come on,
I
you know
can't.
why? You know why? Let me tell you why we can't find one for cancer. One reason they spending all this money on all this other research for all the COVID. How much money you think was spent on COVID, which was manufactured in a lab in China and spread to the United States of America, and everyone, every Democrat, communist blames Donald Trump for it. Big pharma. And farmer, I mean, that's the medicine, folks, if you will. For some of you that might be listening in and don't know what big pharma is, that's the people who make the medicine. They got to create a market for all the medicine, so they can peddle it out and get a whole new group of people to come in and say, hey, man, I got to have some medicine. I got to have that gender reaffirming, reassignment medicine for the rest of my life. Then I'm going to have some kind of mind altering drug because I'm a lunatic. I got to have some drug to alter my mind so I can live with myself. So they pretty much got the hooks in all of it, but they ain't got time for a cure for cancer. And they ain't a person that's watching us tonight or listening to us that has not lost somebody close to them, a friend or somebody, to cancer of some sort.
Amen.
Why don't we do that? Hey, I mean, it ain't, we went to the moon. Surely we found a cure for smallpox back in the early 20th century, found a cure for smallpox, found a cure for polio in the mid 20th century. Can't find a cure for cancer? Hey, you know what that's going to do then? You do that, then you're going to wipe out all of your chemotherapy. You're going to wipe out all of your radiology. You're going to wipe out all of your cancer clinics. You're going to wipe out all of that big farmer controls. And that's my ponderings. Anybody got anybody out there got any offense to it? That's your problem. It ain't mine. So you take it and go with it. And now let's move on to Floyd short list. I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to say this. Anyway, I'm gonna leave off an adjective, and I'm just gonna put it like this: women that have larger buttocks than Kim Kardashian. Do y'all comment? Tell me. Show me a woman, any woman that's got a larger.
And hey,
buttock.
Floyd, here's the thing. She had those manufactured.
Oh yeah, she got a pump full of silicone. Yeah, I don't know how she got them. I don't know how she toting that load. But buddy, let me tell you, she's toting a load back there now. You've heard that down. You can set a bucket of water up there on it, and she can walk off with it. Yeah, absolutely. You can set one on each haunch right there. She can walk.
I won't ever forget one of your first cousins used to call it was a woman one time bent over, and he said she looked like two plow mules bent over.
I've heard that too.
Oh Lord!
Let me tell y'all this though. They were two twin gals. They were from Alabama over there. They were two twin gals, and they worked for their daddy on the farm. Their daddy, they plowed mules and put out fertilizer and stacked peanuts and all that. And they got married. And one of them had a great big old feet. One of the twin gals had great big old feet. And she married an old boy over there, and anyway, I got to talking. And the other one, she married another man. So they all got together at a family reunion or something. And the old boy that married that wife that had the big old feet, he said, I always wondered, talking to his wife, he questioned her, they was having a conversation. I always wondered why come your feet was so big. And she said, when Daddy would be planting, putting fertilizer out, said I'd come behind him and I'd stomp on the fertilizer and fill in the gap there with my bare feet. So I reckon that's what made my feet so big. That little boy over in the scratch. He said, and what was my wife doing? Old gal with the big feet said she was sitting on the back of a bag of fertilizer. You tell that joke anyway. Yeah, you ain't got ain't no profanity. He was sitting on that sack of fertilizer.
Oh me!
Here's one right here. What you think, Mark? Huh? We good? They ain't gonna cut us off on that, no. Here's one right here.
Has sat on many a bag of fertilizer.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian don't know what bag of fertilizer is. Yeah. People that are trapped in burning buildings that refuse to be rescued by someone of a different race.
Short list.
Very short list.
Woo.
Oh no, I ain't going down that one. That's white supremacist. Oh yeah, okay. What's that smell? I smell hair swinging. Oh, come get me. I ain't said nothing wrong. Okay, here's one that image. I want y'all to imagine this. All right, first word I'm gonna throw out this here on here. Strippers. Strippers that are on Social Security.
That ain't no list.
Yeah. Lady Never Fannie Mae couldn't be with us tonight. She had to go down to the Social Security office.
Hey, would you call that a geriatric G-string, Floyd?
with the pins attached. Okay, here's one right here. Browning automatic shotguns that can be found on Martha's Vineyard.
Mm-hmm.
Here one right here. This ain't the last one, next to the last one. Men that are bigger eunuchs. Y'all know what a eunuch is, don't you? They
Yeah,
speak of it in the Bible. It's
that's
biblical. Y'all might want to look that up. Some of you people up there in Martha's Vineyard might be watching, don't know what a eunuch is. I'll give you an example of one. Barack Hussein Obama is an example of one. But here's one right here. Here's another one right here. Men that are bigger eunuchs than Joe Scarborough.
oh yeah.
Oh, hey, man,
We
yeah.
all on the same trail on that one.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Here's the
think
last one. Here's
Nika?
the last one, including his bladder and his bowels. Things that Joe Biden has any control over.
See it right here.
Call me.
Hey, you heard it right here on Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show.
Oh, my goodness.
All
Oh,
right,
Lord have
Charlie,
mercy.
it's time to go to the house.
All right, you'll do a weather thing. It's going to be wide open weather for the next 6, 7 days.
Yeah, I didn't get a weather slide. That was my fault.
Okay. And
Sorry.
it's gonna be a little cooler at night. Everything's gonna look good. By the way, what you gonna preach on Sunday morning? I'm making my plans for the weekend.
You need to be there. Yeah,
That means
In
he
other,
don't know
in
yet. That
other
means he
words,
don't know yet, Charlie.
Floyd, he ain't got a clue as to what he's gonna preach on.
it'll be
But
good. Just be there.
yeah, I tell you what, we've had some fun tonight. We've laughed, been a little serious. Pray for this nation. We in a mess. We in a big, big mess. And none of the folks that gave their lives for this country fighting wanted to see us in the situation we're in today. I guarantee you. They were fighting for freedom. And let's remember those folks all weekend long, even into Monday. If you have a chance to go to a little memorial service, do. But pray for this country. Floyd, leave it up to you.
Yeah, man. Hey, y'all, like I always tell you, and if you come to Cogwood, Georgia, some of you folks is visiting. I was thinking about them commercials there, talking about coming down to the Phillips Auto Parts and down to the Holster 9 and to these other fine sponsors that we got here and come to Cogwood, Georgia. You probably are not going to need to exercise your Second Amendment rights, but be prepared. You never
Yeah.
know. We not all been in Georgia, and we not Dothan, Alabama, and we ain't Tallahassee, Florida. We who we are, and but always, 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 always exercise your Second Amendment rights. Always be vigilant of your surroundings. Know what's going on around you at all times by all people. Surround yourself with like minded people. Listen to opposing views, but surround yourself with like minded people, and you'll be safer. And when you lay down and go to sleep tonight in your bed, when you get stressed out and you get calm and you get collected and you get your thoughts together and you start praying to God and you start thanking Him for everything He's done for you today, you'll go to sleep and you'll still be thanking Him. That's it, Marvin.
I wanted to give one more look at this right here of the great
Hey,
Carl and Pearl Butler right there.
don't let me cross over love's cheating line.
Marvin,
Mm.
let me ask you one thing. Did y'all give a shout out to about our old buddy C?
Uh-uh.
Buddy C called me today. We've been praying about Buddy Chambers, Buddy C Chambers at the Ford dealership here, old friend of ours, sponsor of ours. He's been under the weather. We've prayed for him. We've told everybody out there about him. People have been praying for him. He called me today and he said, Floyd said, I just want you to know I'm back at work. So
Wow.
if
Good
y'all
deal.
got trading
Good
cars
deal.
on your mind, trading trucks on your mind, go down here to Franklin Spring Creek Ford in Cockwood, Georgia, and
See,
have my buddy C Chambers. He'll straight you. He'll give you a deal that you cannot refuse. That you'll be happy with. That's it.
guys, thank you for joining us tonight, wherever you were inviting us in. Don't forget Monday. Well, number one, don't forget Sunday's coming. Come Sunday. But Monday's Memorial Day. Countless thousands giving their life for this country. And take the time just to honor them, show them the appreciation that they're due. The family members of those that may still be alive that have to go on without them. Our scripture for tonight is this: greater love has no one than this, that he would lay down his life for his friends. Happy Memorial Day to all of you. Guys, we love y'all. Appreciate you joining us. Lord willing and the creek don't rise. We're going to be back next week. Same time, same place, right here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Guys, no matter what you do in life, we encourage you this. Always be particular.
Particular.
See y'all.
Good night.